Hey, let's get that Skyway ready for its first show.
All right.
Stay tuned. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel, and thanks for stopping by. Oh, brah, we have not seen each other in probably, I don't know, a month or so.
Maybe a good straight month.
Yeah. So, before we get started on the Skyway, let's kind of catch up, because I'm sure, you know, everyone out there is like wondering, where's Bernie? Is he still alive?
Hi, I'm here. Still alive.
Still alive, and just
Schedule changing, work. You know, people
Same
don't like
old thing.
work. Same old thing.
Same old thing.
You flying to Oahu, you know,
Yeah.
you had stuff going on.
yeah.
Yeah, life.
Yeah, we both had things that kind of crept up on us. I had like different workshops or different things that I was away to Oahu for, and then, but luckily it kind of timed out pretty well.
It did.
Right?
It
When
did.
I was busy, that gave you time to kind of have some free time.
Yeah.
Because you only really have like 1 day a week now.
And the wife came home.
Yes.
So one day out of that last week, I actually went beach. So I saw sunburn. All papa back
you
here.
got sunburned?
Bruh.
I'm the guy that usually gets sunburned.
I'm not like showing him on camera, but Kekala was roasty.
Oh yeah, and you guys took out the dogs and everything
Yeah,
too,
I
right?
had to get 'em out,
Yeah,
you know?
that's cool.
You
That's
gotta.
cool. Yeah.
You know. So
Well, that's good. Well, we're glad you're okay and that you're alive.
I never get caught up,
And we should talk a little bit about Dirty Fest, because because we're gonna be heading out to California for Dirty Fest.
Oh, we going.
And tickets are available now. So if you go up to dirtyfest.com, you can check it out. We're gonna be there. We know Matt from the Nostalgic Neighborhood is gonna be there. Sean from Rad BMX Builds is gonna be there.
We're gonna party.
It'll be fun. Like, there's gonna be a lot of people there for this one. It'll probably be the biggest one yet. Big shout out to Torker. I ordered a Torker jersey that has Cruising in 808 as the number on the back, and then they sent us an extra one. So Bernie and I now are gonna be rocking the Torker jerseys.
Mahalo, Bill.
And then we got a special surprise coming later on. We won't talk too much about that, but Bill has been super nice to us. So shout out to Bill, but Bill will be there too. And all the whole gang, that Supercross and Torker and all that stuff. It's gonna be a really great rad time. It's the BMX reunion that Mike talked about when we mentioned.
Reunion party,
Yeah.
talk story, party.
What was your, like, last year's, what was your favorite, what was the one thing that kind of blew your mind last year?
Just seeing all the pros.
Yeah.
Like the
Stu Thompson.
like
Eddie Fiola.
you know.
Right?
Yeah.
Mike Miranda, like all these guys.
It's like the Super Bowl of BMX.
Yeah.
It's like, bro.
Yeah. It's seeing all your idols from back in the day are all in one place, hanging out, having a good time. It's really cool.
Like legit, the legends.
Yeah. So if you guys ever get a chance and you're in that area in Temecula, California, June 6th to the 8th, and then, bro, it's on my birthday. Day one of Dirty Fest is on my birthday.
Oh, you better tell them thanks, bro.
That's gonna be
no
like,
wonder why we're gonna party.
we're gonna have a good time celebrating this old
my
man's
God.
birthday on the first day of Dirty Fest. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, because I don't want to be.
It's
I don't
gonna be
want,
cherry.
it's gonna be like yeah.
Oh boy.
So that'll be fun. But yeah, shout out to the guys at Dirty Fest, Mike, and everyone else that puts that thing together. It's a fantastic weekend. But we're here today to talk about the Skyway. If you guys remember, the Skyway, this is the first bike that I kind of had mostly built.
This is the bike you'd build.
There was a little bit at the end. Remember, my back was messed up, I think, and then I couldn't finish it. But this is the bike that I actually worked on, and
you did a good job, buddy.
Thank you. It's from, so picked up the frame and fork from Planet BMX, and they kind of have their own powder coater, and so they kind of did, I think the seat post was done by them. I mean, yeah, the seat post, and then the cranks. The cranks are redline cranks.
Yeah.
But they will sometimes come out with a candy coated, candy chrome, like red and blue. And so I picked those up, and it's a beautiful bike.
Yeah,
really nice, but it hasn't been ridden in a while, and the goal for us today is to kind of get it ready for the Aloha BMX show that's happening this weekend on Oahu. By the time this video drops, the show will be over. So in this video, at the end, you might see some clips from it. I don't know. The idea is I'm gonna ship this to Oahu this weekend. I'm flying up on Friday. Gonna enter it in the show. I'm actually, a sponsor of the one of the sponsors of the show.
Awesome.
And so yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be like it's the first time that we're
Kauai representing.
Yeah. And our buddy Flo, Black Duck BMX, he's also sponsoring.
Awesome.
I think the Best in Show.
Cool.
So we have that to look forward to. But yeah, it's gonna be a great weekend. I think my plan is I'm gonna ship the bike up on Friday, pick it up, ride it Friday night with Elton and the gang, and then clean it up again. So I'm gonna have to clean it twice, but that's all right. I want to ride it, and then we'll put it in the show on Saturday, and we'll see how it does. Right?
Yeah.
But there are some things wrong with it today. We'll kind of go over a little bit with you in just a bit, but we got some stuff to use today. And so if you are gonna put your bike in a show, I mean, obviously this is our first show.
Yeah.
We're definitely not experts.
We're not show people.
I'm sure there's gonna be at least one guy that says like the other guy,
like,
these clowns don't know what they're doing.
Of course we don't know what we're doing. We're always saying I don't know.
We've never said that we were bike mechanics.
Hey, maybe we should. I mean, we're pros. We know what we're doing.
But we got roasted in one comment. This guy was like, he was kind of very nice. He was kind of a douchebag a little bit. Like just the way that he ripped us for like not using, I think, a headset press on the Torker or whatever. But yeah, it was just, the guy might have had
My
a bad
heart's
day.
broken.
I don't know.
I gotta go see one shrink.
So I'm sure today, maybe there's gonna be something we do that somebody doesn't like, and we're gonna hear it in the comments. But
hey, it's all good, man.
We should have asked Tyler, because that guy, he just won like third with his GT that his son's. He calls it his son's bike, but they're too young.
You gotta give an excuse.
Yeah.
you need an excuse.
Right?
Yeah.
It's my boy's bike. Yeah. It's not mine.
Wink, wink.
But he brought it out to I think they had the Texas BMX Roundup, the one that we went to a couple years ago.
That was fun.
Yeah, they had one in Houston.
Yeah.
And I think he took third place in that one. So he knows more. We should have called him and been like, hey, what do we do? But I think it's not rocket science, right? It's, if you're gonna put it in a show, and we remember that conversation we had at Dirty Fest with Uncle Bimo?
Yeah. Oh, those guys are like car show, man. Like, so technical.
Yeah, and he said, like, everything's gotta be dialed in. Like, your chain has to have the right amount of tension in it. Your brakes have to be spot on. They, calipers, both sides gotta be squeezing evenly.
Yeah.
Everything has to be dialed in, because sometimes it's that little bit that makes the little difference that determines first and second.
Yeah.
So you gotta make sure everything's spec'd out.
It depends on, I guess, the caliber of the car. I'm sorry. See, I'm so stuck on show. On the bike show, that the ones that spend the godly amounts of money is the kind that is like, oh, that's the crooked, or like, I don't know. I've never been to one on Oahu, so maybe the guy just gonna look at him and be like, okay. Versus the other guy, he go like this, and oh, this thing feel junk, so this guy win because that thing feel. I don't know.
I don't know. That's a good point though, because there are some guys that will spend like 10 grand on a bike.
Oh yeah, the thing will spin. The thing
everything
is like
triple chrome plated. Like you'll have everything just like engraving. I've seen frames.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Where somebody like hand engraves stuff. So I mean, it's like a car. You can get as technical as you want.
The same caliber.
Right. You can upgrade as much as you want. You can spend as much as you want. But yeah, this is the Aloha BMX show. This happens probably once or twice a year. It's going to be happening at the Bike Factory on Oahu. It's this Saturday, and unfortunately, by the time this video comes out, you're not going to be able to see it.
Yeah.
Or you know, check it out. But I will have some shots from the show probably at the end of this, or in between somewhere, just to see how it went. But yeah, you got to make sure everything works. Get rid of any rust, and we live in Hawaii, so rust is always an issue, and I already saw rust in some of the bolts. You want to polish it up, so we got some stuff for that. And then yeah, I reached out to Charles, C the Bikeman. He does a fantastic job at restoration.
Yeah, he does.
And he recommended WD-40 and tinfoil as the two things that can get rid of like surface rust. So if you have a little bit of rust on your bike, that he recommended would be the way to go. So I got some Q-tips there, I got some rags, I got my peepers to see the rust, because I can't see crap that's too close with
Two guys that no can see.
Two guys that no can see. And then a little bit of tools, because we are gonna have to probably take apart the brakes and just kind of redo them all over again, and hope that nothing gets messed up on its way to Honolulu.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be by myself. I'm not gonna have my mechanic.
Brochanics.
I tried to get Bernie to come out this weekend, but he was like,
I just gave Kevin some great news. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I work doubles. So
that's crazy.
Double. Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah.
Double shifts.
Doubles all the way. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whoo. When the sun, not even the sun comes up until the sun kind of going down, I'll be in the building.
If you want to work in a kitchen and help these guys out, there are openings.
Yeah. This ad is sponsored by Looking for Workers.
We should have told your boss, hey, you want to sponsor one of our videos? We'll try to help you find some help in the kitchen.
Exactly.
Oh man, but yeah, it's crazy that just the state of how everything is right now.
Yeah. I would have totally had the PTO my time if I wanted to go bike
if you
show.
wanted to, but just cannot. There's just nobody available.
Well, when I leave next month, there is nobody available.
Yeah. So basically, Bernie has his boss and Bernie are the only two like chefs, right?
Yeah.
And so one of them has to be present every day, right?
Pretty much.
And so that's why his boss has 4 doubles.
I get 3.
So if you felt bad for Bernie, his boss has 4 and Bernie has 3. Oh man, what, 1 day off?
2 days off.
2 days off. So at least you still get 2 days off.
That's how we got their 2 days.
That's how
off.
you get it. So you gotta crank out the doubles.
You gotta crank them. You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Man, yep. That's what happens in Hawaii, right?
Oh,
you gotta, or wherever you are.
I like know how those guys do them, where you don't need work and you just
I know, right?
survive.
Right?
In Hawaii.
Yeah.
How you do that?
You gotta live at the beach. You can be homeless on the beach.
I already sunburned.
You can be homeless on the beach and, you know.
Guys would die for that, buddy.
Hey, beachfront property for free. You just gotta set up a tent and move it every so many days.
Pretty much.
Anyway, okay, so that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna just kind of like take a closer look at this bike, make sure everything's dialed in, get it ready for the show, and that'll be it.
All right.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's get this started. All right, so in checking this bike out, I mean, it's beautiful. All right, can we agree on that?
Oh my God, it is.
It came out really nice. We got bullseye brakes, levers in the front. We also got the calipers in the rear. But if you notice, like, okay, I'm gonna squeeze this. Watch what happens with this. See how it only pulls on one side? I'm not sure how that happened, because it was working better when we first had it built up. But again, this bike doesn't get ridden all that much. So we definitely have to fix that. And then looking more closely at some of the bolts, you can kind of see like there's rust here, there's rust inside there's rust in there. Like pretty much we're gonna have to look at every bolt, because even this one here, probably that one too. That one, maybe not. That one looks actually not too bad. But all these other ones, there might be some rust in here too. But that's just the nature of being in Hawaii. Luckily, I don't see anything here or here, or even up on the seat. Everything looks okay here. These bolts look okay as well. But yeah, how those Skyway pedals? Look at that. Skyway bullseye pedals. This is the bougie bike.
This is the bougie bike.
Oh, you can see, shoot, the rims getting the anodization coming off from the brakes.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to clean some of that stuff off right there.
Well,
There is some dirt on this. Yeah.
I think if anything is the tension on the spring for this guy, maybe this side.
Okay.
But we can clean them up.
Yeah, I think we'll probably just take the whole thing apart, or at least undo this bolt, right?
Yeah.
Try to figure out where the issue is. Is the tension from these? Because you have these small adjuster bolts right here, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then try to line these up more straight, if can. These are from Evo Alloy.
Yeah. Without stripping them.
Yeah.
Because once you go down and it's tight, that's it.
Yeah.
However this thing lands.
So I don't know if we're gonna have to we might have to, you know when you take it out and then you start it, you gotta move it to start the screw.
Yeah.
I don't know if that might make it, I don't know. That might be a whole lot of trial and error and it may work if, I don't know. But I'm guessing that's the kind of stuff that people might look for. Like, oh shit, your bolts.
Yeah.
And look at me swearing, sorry.
See?
That's not lined up.
And I'm the guy.
I know.
Right?
I can't. I gotta beat myself out. I just made myself more work in the editing process.
Yeah, see, good. At least it was you and not me.
I know. Usually it's you.
It is.
Dropping bombs.
And it's like normal because that's the way I am.
I know. If you could hear us talk.
I work in the kitchen, man. We curse all day long. Okay, so
yeah.
what do we want to play with then? Take out the brakes?
Well, yeah. Let's kind of.
Oh boy.
See what we can do to figure this out. Here's my dog Rocket. Hey Rocket.
Okay, let's see what we got.
He's checking us out today.
All right, let's do this.
We got some parts from Night Bike Company, also down there. And up here. And of course, you gotta have the donuts, the Radical Rick donuts, the Amy grips, more customization with the two-tone colors here. But yeah, you can see this thing is dirt. Look at that. Oh,
right. Test that. Oh yeah, this thing is like not so much. That one's really tight.
well, that one's really tight.
Oh well, let's see. We take them apart and yeah, like you said, try and line these things up.
Yeah, see what we can do. Just because I have a feeling like that's the kind of stuff that they're gonna look for, right? Like, are these bolts with this logo? They should be straight, probably.
Well,
but I don't know. Again, I don't know if it's even possible to do that, but we'll see.
that's still tight, so we could probably straighten them out. And do that.
That's pretty good.
And that's still tight, so I was, like you, worried that we cannot because it's so super tight. But at least we know we can line them up. Right? We do them like that. Okay, cool. Did we grease these things when we installed them?
I don't remember.
No. Okay, I'm going all the way then. Oh, you never bring your grease out, huh?
Yeah, I'll have to go get it. No, I think we did. I don't think we would have put that on without any grease. But
I don't take this out because I don't like scratch the frame. Wow.
yeah, that already has. Oh, there's a bunch of rust on that thing. Yeah, that has to be. I think we got to take out the brake pads, clean them off, because that has like the kind of like cheap chrome, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeesh.
How dirty that is.
Hey, lucky we live Hawaii, right?
Wow, that's one of the drawbacks of being here.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna be fun. Trying to clean these things.
Yep.
We'll see.
That might be. That'll be my job right here. Because look, you can just kind of see at just,
Yeah.
you know, how much this thing gets corroded.
Well, that's pretty sick, man. I never really. There's sealed bearings right here. I never know that. Wow.
You know what? Bullseye stuff is expensive, but there's a reason.
They don't come apart, right?
I don't think so.
No. So no need to grease them, cause it's sealed bearings.
Only a bolt. You know, like only this is where you would need grease.
But look, I mean,
I want to say.
I'll get grease on top. Very little bit. But, wow. Well, we get them apart, we gotta clean them, you know?
Yeah.
So you can make them dirty when you go ride. Don't step on this thing now. Put you back here so I don't lose
So we're gonna lose them.
Because I can see close, I cannot see far. What is
See,
that?
I'm the opposite.
Far-sighted. Is that what they call that?
I'm like opposite. I can see far, but my close stuff is harder.
And you did the surgery.
And I did the LASIK. Once I did the LASIK, I had perfect vision, near and far, for a long time. But they did tell me though that will probably not last the rest of my life, because just when you hit 40, that's when
everything go downhill.
Like your eyesight is just gonna start to go no matter what. And sure enough, man, I swear to God, I felt like as soon as I hit my 40th birthday, I was like, hey, how come my stuff is a little bit blurry?
So what happened if, let's say I didn't do it, and then I do them.
You do them now?
At 55, yeah.
I think you'll get some years out of having good vision, both, but
for the most part, not.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they told me at the time, they said, oh, lifetime warranty. I'm like, what does that mean? You can cut my eyes again? I don't want them to, bro, that was such a,
No, I know, like even though.
You like know what they do.
I know that you gotta stand there still and they hold your eyes open.
Yeah, they basically will put you in a chair.
Numb your eyeballs.
They numb your eyeballs. They put this thing around your eyeball so your eyeball cannot move.
Yeah.
Because you can't blink or anything, right?
Sure.
And then they slice your cornea and peel it back. So they peel back so if this is your cornea.
Yeah.
They slice it and they peel it back, and then they laser the correction on your, and then they fold it back, and then your thing heals, and then you get good eyesight.
Wow. It's kind of like
build up on your eyeballs. Bro, it worked because I had crappy vision. You know, and pretty much instantly, as soon as I was done with the surgery, I mean things were kind of blurry a little bit because of all the stuff they put in your eyes, but I remember looking straight up. And they had a chart up on the ceiling, and I could read it already. And I was like, before the surgery, everything was blurry. So LASIK works. It's just, it's not cheap. And you don't want to go to the cheapest guy.
Not with the eyes.
You know, I would go to Vegas and I would see like these billboards, right?
Yeah.
LASIK, like $4.99 an eye or $6.99 an eye or whatever, which is kind of cheap. I think I paid at that time. I did this back like over probably about 15, 18 years ago. I did it. I did it in my 30s, maybe 20 years ago.
Oh.
And it was $2,000 an eye.
Well,
$2,000.
Yeah,
yes.
it is your eyeballs.
What do you want?
It is your eyeballs, Kevin.
It is.
But you don't mess with your eyeballs, like
Well, that's the thing is like I'm thinking about this and I'm like, why would I go to the cheapest guy?
True that.
Like, you kind of want to go to the most expensive, almost like the guy who's gonna do the best job, you know?
Yeah.
Like.
True that, man.
But it was the best $4,000 I ever spent. I swear to God. Like.
And that is when doctor from here.
From Oahu.
Okay.
And they did say like I could go back, but that place is not in business anymore. So, so that's warranty.
Oh, they're not in business, bro.
Yeah, they're not in business anymore. I hope it wasn't because they got sued for negligence. I don't think it was.
Yeah. And you teasing me about not wanting to drive because I cannot see. Okay, shoots then. Oh man, wow, crazy.
So yeah, that's my eyeball story. But yeah, our sight in our family is notoriously bad. My poor kids, they all get bad eyesight.
You give them
my wife, bad eyesight. My dad had bad eyesight. I don't know about my mom. My mom had glasses, but I don't know if she had like I don't think she had contacts.
I don't remember your mom with contacts.
She had glasses.
Yeah,
but
I remember that.
They were more like sunglasses, reading glasses. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, so just trying to clean up a little bit.
Yeah.
Clean the cable.
It's not that bad, hey. Like this rag would be kind of dirty, but no, it's clean yet. Yeah, maybe we ought to get your grease. So since we're here, we can grease this thing up.
Yeah. All right, let me pause right here and then we'll go in. Get that.
Dude, superior lubricant.
Superior lubricant.
Oh my. Well, at least you don't skimp on that, dude. You know, that is important.
Tri-lube or tri-blue, tri-flow. Make sure you don't spill them on this now, okay? Because I don't want it on the.
You don't like the tri-lube on this.
I don't like the lube on my nice little, you know, like.
What's your wife gonna think, yeah?
Why are you using tri-lube with Bernie?
Because. Oh goodness.
That is funny.
Well, it does go in there quite nicely.
Oh yeah.
This is pretty nice. Like I should build bikes without my glasses. Because I can.
You can see that good.
Yeah, I can see perfect like this.
Oh crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're opposites then.
Yeah. That's why when I work on my car, I have to take out everything and like go blind. But when you're up close, because sometimes you have to be right there.
Right.
And then you can see stuff. Like I can literally go like this and watch the thing go inside the cable. Okay. Cool.
So this is good maintenance anyway if you gotta work on your brakes.
True
and
that.
brakes, we hate working on brakes.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Right?
But you know, since I'm a professional, I do this all day long. Man. Cooking is my
yeah.
my
Cooking
second
is your
job.
side hustle.
Yeah. Cooking is my side hustle. Yeah. I actually went to college in Phoenix to do this stuff.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
No, it's just that one comment was like, I mean, there are guys that will say like, you know, why do you do that or whatever, but this guy was like, these two guys are clowns. They're like,
dude, you don't gotta tell me that. I already know I'm a clown.
55-year-old guys thinking that they're teenagers again. That's true.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah. Teenager at heart, bro.
Oh man.
You rather me be like one grumpy old fart?
Yeah, that dude was roasting. His comment was...
Nah, he's probably high.
I don't know.
He's
I wrote back and I was like, hey man, you must have had a really bad day.
Yeah.
Like...
You gotta give him like, hey man.
Yeah, you know,
I forgive you.
I was like, I wasn't, you know, I was like, hey, like, you know, we never said we're professionals. But I did tell him, hey, you're more than welcome to show us how to do it in a video.
Right? Exactly.
I didn't get any response after that, but it's all good. Like, not everything we do is correct. We know that.
Now we gotta give that guy one shout out and be like, hey, you know, we really appreciate you a constructive criticism. You know, that's what gets this channel going.
I don't know how constructive that was. That was just more like, these are two stupid clowns. These guys don't know what they're doing. Why wouldn't you use a headset press? Why don't you, like, you know? Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of brutal. It's all good though.
Why don't I go get an education in building bikes? Yeah, sure. It's more better to have me say I don't know what I'm doing, which I don't know.
Hey, I mean, you know, we worked on bikes as much as we could when we were kids, right? I think we all did.
Yeah.
Right?
We did.
And we learned as we went along. No one sat there and taught us, unless you had somebody that was connected to like a bike shop, right? That took the time to kind of explain stuff to you. And although we had good bike shops back then, there wasn't really any of that going on. Like,
well,
you know?
For me, I couldn't afford one professional to work on my bike. And so I just, just did them, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And you think back then, we never have YouTube.
No.
Or Google.
None of that.
Right?
None.
So we had to it was trial by error.
Yeah.
And you talk to your friends and then they share knowledge with you and you just learn as you go.
Well, think about it like this.
You know?
We're kids of the 80s and it was something for us to like hang out with each other. We never had cell phones and electronics and...
Yeah, we didn't have distractions, right?
Exactly. You either went surf and get all boss, or you ride motorbike, or you ride bike, and you know, you do stuff like that. Like, you don't sit in your house all day, like, you know, interneting, like, hey, what are you doing, man? I don't know, sitting here. No, bro. You get on your bike and you go look for your friends. If you can find them, cool, you can hang out. If not, you go home.
That was the thing though, back then though. You had to we didn't have phones.
No.
So I mean, one telltale sign was if you see bikes outside somebody's house.
Yeah, but
we didn't, even then, we never really left our bikes on the lawn or something. 'Cause
No.
that's asking for somebody to come along and steal it.
You know what? Get terrified. They're going to steal them.
Oh yeah, we had lots of stuff stolen back in the day. My friends stole from me. They didn't know it was our bikes, and then they went and they freaking jacked stuff off my bike at the mall.
Well, not only you. Mine was in my friend's garage, and next thing you know, I have no pedals. I have no seat.
That's crazy, yeah. I think everybody can relate to having something stolen back then.
Yeah.
Wild Wild West. I don't know, man.
It's either something gets stolen from you or you're not part of the club. You got to get that stolen story.
Or you got to be good friends with the guys who's stealing them. so that they don't take them from you.
Oh, true that. Oh.
But no, that's, you know, that's how we learned back in the day. And neither of us are bicycle mechanics. And so when we got back into it, it was like trying to think back to that knowledge, that little bit of knowledge we gained as kids.
Yeah.
And trying to apply it to these bigger bikes. And luckily, bikes haven't changed. Right?
Yeah.
You still got a, you know, handbrake, right? You see the calipers might be a little bit different, but you know, bottom brackets don't change, wheels haven't changed.
Like the only
headsets have changed though a little bit.
Headsets have changed.
The stem, right? We didn't have the, you know, that
the
quill.
Yeah.
Right now they're quillless.
Quillless, 1 1/8. A lot of modern stuff, amenities, where ours was pretty much, I don't know, American
trash
bottom
is
bracket.
getting picked up outside.
Open a block in his way.
Nah. And they're late because this is like, we're shooting this at like 9 in the morning. Normally they're here at like 5:36. So
Yeah, usually they are.
Today.
Usually they are. Yeah.
Looks nice and fresh. Oh, it should look. There's where that was put on. You get that, you know, that aluminum kind of like where that vein stuff is happening. Well, that could also be scratches from the. That might just be scratches from.
I think that's scratches from
scratches.
Installation. Yeah. Oh, it's the first time I get in on good look at these brake pads.
At those brake pads?
Yeah. They're crazy.
Yeah, nice though, yeah?
Yeah. Wow.
We might have to like get a different type of cleaner and just, I don't know. Definitely not gonna use WD-40 on that, but.
They clean up pretty nice.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's really
Yeah, the
dirty.
pads weren't that bad. It's this stuff. So I think we're gonna have to like, for sure, you know, use that WD-40 and like, let me get another rag. Trying to find one that's in worse shape. Oh, here. Instead of having like a clean one. Wait, I better do this on the side.
That's crazy, like this pin. See how much they're sticking out.
Yeah. Is that like that on, oh yeah, the other one is like that too?
Wow. Now these things.
Yeah, this is, I think we gotta get the tin foil. So,
Jeez.
let me pull out the truss. Oh shoot, I don't wanna make this.
No contaminate your wife's
I know,
tin
that's
foil.
what I was just gonna say, like.
She'll be like, Troy, what are you doing?
That should be plenty, huh?
Yeah.
It's getting some of it off.
Right?
But dang it, this is so small to try and hold.
That's why you gotta get the, without getting it on your brake pad, use the screw or the bolt. Brah. Fun times right here. See?
It works though.
This is good, like when you 15 years old and you don't gotta go nowhere and you're just killing time.
Is your bolt super loose like this?
Yeah.
Huh.
Jeez. You almost gotta like buy a new kind. It's just so pitted.
Yeah, I don't know that we're gonna. I mean, it's gotten off some of it, but I don't know if you can kind of see like it's. There's no way all of it's coming off.
No. I mean, that's what I get.
So bring them lower.
Can you see?
Yeah, you can kind of see the pits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But for the
really
most
something.
part, I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's better.
Yeah.
But like you said, yeah, if this was gonna be in like some big show, then I think I would need to bust out like brand new bolts.
Or a brand new pad.
Or a pad, yeah. That's true too.
Yeah.
But nah, I'm not gonna do that.
Because seriously, you're gonna ride this thing and then you're not gonna do this kind of detailing after. So whatever get collected on the ride is.
Yeah. I mean, it probably isn't a good idea to do a ride with the bike, but I mean, I don't have to. I could still use the other bike. But I kind of wanted to just, you know, take that bike on a ride.
Yeah, I would. I mean, it depends how serious you are on the show. Like I said from the beginning, me personally, and that's just me, I'm not a show kind of guy.
I don't think this is going to get any better. I kind of feel like...
Yeah, these things are like... No way. Because they already came...
Yeah, these little bolts, no way. But...
Oh, the best I'm gonna do is just wipe them with the oily rag.
Yeah.
Because it takes... I never know that was gold.
Is it gold?
Yeah.
Here, try to show that. I don't know if you can see that down here. Put them up here, like right about. Yeah. It does kind of have more of a golder texture, yeah?
Yeah.
Golden.
Golden.
Golder.
Golder. It's almost like me and the Pumpinator.
Pumpinator. Pumpinator 5000.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. I think these are, I mean, yeah. Short of just putting a whole new brake pad set on it, I think it's about as good as it's gonna get.
So you did those, I did these. What's going on? Yeah, they're not really bad.
It's not terrible, but
it's just, that's how they came, you know?
Definitely.
Too bad they wasn't like chrome plated or something.
That'd be kind of crazy.
Well, easier to clean, because these guys are like really porous. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna re-grease the bolt.
Oh, this is almost the same color as the frame. Look.
Does match.
Yeah. Alrighty. Was Adam there the last time at Dirty Fest?
I don't recall Adam being at Dirty Fest. He might. I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, I gotta get with our other friend, Rolling.
Yeah. I reached out to him to get suggestions on hotels.
Yeah.
Like areas.
Yeah.
You know, because last time we stayed in that area, that wasn't the greatest.
Right.
So he gave me some ideas.
Yeah.
You know, another thought was going to San Diego.
Ooh.
Like if we drove from Temecula to San Diego,
Yeah.
and then kind of like did the whole coastline drive back up. I don't know.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
Because that's the part I got to figure out. I got the hotel in Temecula. I got the airfare. I got the car.
Mm-hmm.
I just need hotels after. So.
I'm just gonna back this guy out and start from scratch.
Smart. And what he's talking about is there's this tension screw right here. So backing that out, and then I think we'll have this probably in the middle one again, yeah? You see how you have like 3 different holes that you can put that piece into, that tiny little. So you can also use that to adjust your tension as well. We usually try to leave it in the middle, unless we have a problem, yeah?
Yeah.
I think one time we had to use one of the other ones.
Yeah, I don't know for some reason why.
I think we just couldn't get the tension or enough tension or something. I don't know what happened, but yeah, normally we try to just leave it in that middle one. But you can go up or down depending upon how your springs already are. But we try to keep it in the middle and then adjust from there.
Is that straight to you?
Yeah, I think it's straight in line with the frame.
Okay. Cool. Trippy. You saw me take the other one out.
Yeah.
So I had them all the way tight, and these pitchforks were that way.
Oh.
So I took the other one, this one, and looked to line up. Oh yeah.
Interesting.
There, not as much now.
Okay.
Wow.
This is the other one.
I like this technology. Sealed bearings.
Bullseye, I mean, you know, the knock on those guys is that their stuff is expensive, and some would say overpriced.
Yeah.
You know.
But
But you take a closer look at these and look at how well these things are made, and the fact that they have sealed bearings for a brake arm. I mean, it just shows you that
the thing is sealed bearings.
Yeah.
The spring, you can lose them because it's
inside.
Pressed in with the sealed bearing. Wow.
It's good.
Yeah.
So can't really go wrong, but they are pricey. You got to pay for them.
True that. Even from before it was like that. These things were not cheap. They were always expensive.
True.
See? It's like...
That one was made for that side.
Yeah, like that and this. Like, wow, Adam, you got him, man. Why never tell us in the beginning? Yeah, see? That's straight up and down, and that's tight. See,
yeah, so you can buy these bolts from Evo Alloy, and they fit really good with the Bullseye. Same thing with the pedals down here. These are also from Evo Alloy, and I think that the pins I got from Bullseye, and the pins are really expensive, but one of our viewers sent me some information on how you can get pins from like Amazon, and they fit into these and way cheaper. But yeah. And then you got a little Evo Alloy piece for the end of the brake cable. So this one has a mixture of different parts. Of course, you gotta have some stuff from Billet. Pedals are from Bullseye. These are the Bullseye Skyways. These are like, they come out in limited runs every now and then. And then, we got some stuff from Night Bike Company. I think this is the stolen headset. So now I was trying to remember everything that was in the right order, huh?
No, so pretty much. Here we go. The fun part is the orientation of the spacers, because one is like concave and the other one is flat.
Yeah, it's always fun to kind of have to figure out, okay, what are you using? Because Paul brakes, at least in my limited use of them, you got to take out every single spacer.
Yeah.
Like you can't have any spacer before the brake pad. It just, the brakes end up sticking out like this instead of being straight. They're out if you don't get rid of the spacers. But that's for Paul's. Bullseyes are a little bit different.
So now that we're here, we can have the option, if we flip them, if we use the skinny ones inside.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
That might be more straight.
More straight, yeah, for sure.
I don't know, let's play with it.
I think so. I would go with the skinny.
Just like see.
All right, we mounted both pads.
Ooh, I like that. It's more straight. It's not even adjusted yet.
Yep. Oops.
Okay. This is when we bust out Pedro. My extra set of hands. Okay, hold on. Get this as close as we can.
And then we just need your friend, Pedro.
Pedro. Make sure everything's to in. Good way. Okay. Yeah. Put on my glasses so I can find Pedro. Oh, Pedro.
Yeah. So this is that your best friend when it comes to brakes.
Yeah,
right?
pretty much your extra hand.
So show everybody how this thing works.
Well, first of all, you loosen this thing. And then you
So you route the wire through there.
mm-hmm. Basically, this thing gonna hold your cable, so you don't have to like fight them. And then you squeeze until you get the amount of space that you want. But this cable say like,
Yeah, because we bent it right when we angled it down. You want me to hold that?
hold on. Okay. Okay.
So again, just get the cable in there like that, close.
See, it's the hard part because right there is where I needed it to be. I need you. Just see if you can straighten that guy out and get him in that.
Yeah, do you see how the cable, oops. My fingers aren't showing it, but it's gotta fit in this part right here.
Yeah. Is it in? Kinda?
Yep.
Not really.
Yeah, it's gotta get snug in this part right there so that it has something to hold it to.
We'll go with that. And then we can just do the adjustment. Hold on, let me see. I'll play with that. Okay. And then this part is the fun part. So,
Is it time to squeeze?
not yet. I'm trying to see. if we need more cable.
Oh, because this is too tight, right? It's already rubbing.
Yeah. I might need more cable, more slack. And I think we might have to loosen these things because we had tightened these things when we're like that.
Mm-hmm.
So when they're like this, it's kind of off.
Okay.
If that make any sense.
Sorry, I cannot see that. I'm like looking with my eyeballs, not through the what you guys can see. Sorry about that.
That's right.
So are you gonna like loosen that and just give it a little bit of slack?
Yeah.
So now we have more movement. The wheel.
Might even need more.
Yeah, still a little bit of touching. Not much though. Oh no.
Good thing my pinky
right
stayed
there.
tucked. Good thing my pinky stayed tucked in, or else you would have taken them out.
Well, I went slow at first.
If this thing was out here,
You would just have the kind like on putting on caught in the spokes, like ta 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 ta. Ta. Remember those days? You stick
Yeah.
the trading card over here.
okay, so I think that is good. We just gotta center them now.
Okay.
So this is the fun part. Let's see. How was now?
I know. Now is like, this is the part that like always we can never remember, right? Because we got this bolt backed out, and then when you screw it in, it adds tension,
Something like
right?
that. What you do with one side, you have to lessen with the other side.
That's pretty good.
Damn. I might not have to do anything with
Okay,
that side.
let's see though if I squeeze them though.
Try.
Ooh, we're getting both sides
Better?
pretty even.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, on the first try.
Wow. And it feels way better up here. Like there's way less play than there was earlier.
Yeah, like this thing is tight, so it's not gonna back out.
But it's not smooth though.
Nada.
It's
Like the
not
cable stiff.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah. And we,
Why is that though, yeah?
I don't know. Could
Because
be.
you can feel like it's
You can feel the cable going like this, yeah?
Yeah. Like
Like
it's
no more
just-
Teflon over there.
It's something is like it's rubbing. It feels like it's rubbing somewhere.
Yeah. It's guaranteed rubbing.
What do you think though? I think it's rubbing back here. I think this bend is so. I think it's here. I don't know though.
I don't know.
Because everything else is pretty straight. Like you look from. I mean, the only thing is, I don't know though. Maybe if. Try squeeze them now.
Same thing.
Still, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought maybe this But yeah, I don't know. It just feels, yeah, it definitely does feel like something is, you can definitely feel the cable when you pull it. I don't know why. Because you greased it too. Oops.
I feel like stay around here. Yeah, like here.
Oh well.
But that works beautifully now.
Yeah, that works really good. Because you come back here and like that thing is nicely.
It's just that right there. I mean,
Yeah.
we are our worst critic, but I mean,
But you can feel it though. It just feels like the cable is rubbing. But I don't have any other cable. So it is what it is.
so that's, we happy with that. So
Yes.
I'm gonna double check this. That's tight. Not you go riding with them and then these things fly out.
Yeah, we definitely don't want that.
No, that is tight, guarantee. Just squeeze them? Yeah. Okay. Now, how do we want to do this?
Oh, that thing is so close. That thing is really close.
I guarantee you even stop on a dime.
Oh, yeah. But you can, I mean, the pad is so close, but not touching. That's crazy. Okay. The only other thing I think we gotta do is see what we can do about these things. And I think we take like
I was thinking we take them out one by one
take them out.
and then just like scuff them, clean them.
Because I was gonna try to see, like, would anything happen if we just use the Q-tip and try it? You know, I don't know.
Well, maybe. Well, let's see.
I don't know.
I up for anything, man.
Where is this?
I put the cover on because,
Oops.
in case that fall. No spray 'em on your bike, eh?
I might have already done that already.
Well, we gotta clean them anyway.
Oh yeah, look how dirty that is.
Right.
And
Oof.
it actually did a pretty good job.
Right?
To the point where, like, maybe I don't need to take them off.
Maybe.
Huh. Proof is in a Q-tip.
Right?
Let's get another one for the top bolt. Shoot it this way.
What you could do in the future is get the silver ones.
Yeah.
Unless you don't like silver, then you can just get black. I don't know how these things would do powder coated. You don't have to powder coat like the head, but then the powder might fill in where it's, you know, not going to fit the wrench.
that. Holy smokes.
I know, yeah. And the bug is shiny.
Yeah, and it kind of cleans it up a little bit too, yeah?
Yeah. I guess so, no? Because I used to wipe down my rifle with WD-40.
Oh,
saw that.
That went on the tire. Oh, we could just do this one again.
Cool.
Thank you to Charles for the tip.
The Q-tip.
And then I think, oh yeah, this guy was kind of bad too. Yeah, there's the proof right there. Look how dirty that is. I don't know what else. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna just do a little bit more in here.
Which bike did Flo show? His mongoose?
I don't know if, oh, I don't remember. When he brought last time.
Oh. I wonder if he'd race against Jason.
You can kind of see here, look all the powder coating coming off the back there. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know if he,
I got these two as well.
on your side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that probably.
And then the crank one. Not bad.
I mean, it does definitely make a difference.
Does, yeah. So what you like do with the spokes? Like just wipe them?
Yeah, I think we'll just, if I can shoot this, I'll just do this. Oh. And then we'll just kind of clean them.
I still can't believe when you tried to put the tires on the other.
Yeah, that'll be a good story when we work on the monster again. So for the guys watching, I bought a new set of tires, spent a ridiculous amount on tubes at our local bike shop.
Bruh, that is nuts.
I went to a local bike shop and bought 2 tubes and 2 rim strips, and it was $40. And I was like, oh. And I want to support the local guy, you know. But I was like, damn. That's a lot.
That is a lot. You told me that, and I'm like, oh, brah. I know the tariffs and all that, but yikes.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Wait, what is the difference with the ones at Walmart?
I don't know. It was just I think I needed I needed the strips, right? And Walmart not gonna have the strips.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the bike shop.
Oh, sorry.
And then like I'm gonna go bike shop, get the rim strip, and then I might as well buy tires, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So like I had them, but when he told me the price, I was like, oh, $40.
Tommy, excuse me, sir. There seems to be a mistake.
Because I don't know how much that rubber rim strip is, but that's gotta be like pennies.
Right?
I don't know for their price anyway. I don't know what.
So the thing was rubber, wasn't anything like Kevlar?
No, it wasn't nothing special.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That's freaking crazy.
I'm gonna get this one wet and then just wipe it.
Okay.
Before I do the polish stuff. Yeah, this bike is very dusty. From not being used, poor thing.
When was the last time you rode this thing?
Oh, that's a good question.
And the last time you rode this thing, where did you ride?
It's gotta be one of our rides, but yeah, I don't know.
Well, I hope you can put this thing on the plane.
Yeah, once we're done today, I'm gonna go and try to reach out to the cargo guys and be like, hey, can I ship a bike?
You guys get room, hoy.
Yeah, because I'm kind of cutting it close. Today's Wednesday.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to be flying out Friday. So, and I can't really take it in a box for the airplane. Like I can. I mean, that's worst case, I can do that.
Yeah.
But then I would have to like
take them all apart.
Take apart the bike, and then you know, you gotta deal with all of that. I'm like, oh
right.
Man,
you gotta like lug that box through the airport.
Yeah, and then I gotta go pick up my car.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't have anybody with me that can just wait.
Yeah,
at the, you know, like if Flo was coming with me, I was hoping Flo was gonna go, but Flo said that even he not gonna go. So.
Huh.
Because I think we each could have just, you know, he probably would have bring up something too.
Mm-hmm.
But last time he fit his in a suitcase.
But exactly.
That was a 20-inch though.
Oh yeah.
He like took it all apart, and I think between two bags he was able to kind of get it. But I mean, this one is a 26, so it's not as big. But still.
Right. Man, I don't think I like work on a bike when I'm at somewhere, you know, take them all apart, put them all back together.
Yeah, and then it's like you gotta have like, you gotta bring up all the tools.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely need to bring up tools anyway, because who knows what might be adjusted. How's the chain tension on that?
I was just gonna ask you about that.
Like, we might want to tighten that up a little bit.
Yeah.
And I got this polish I can use. That works pretty good. This is the stuff I was telling you that, I don't, did you buy this for your car? The orange, double black.
Not yet.
This stuff is really good.
Because I still get some stuff.
Oh, your other one.
And I like just get rid of them before I do that.
Yeah, I've used this on my cars, and man, this stuff is so good.
And that stuff came from Amazon.
Yeah. You basically, you just spray them. You can even just spray it on your car, or you can just put it on the cloth.
Yeah.
Either way, and then you just put it just apply it like this. You just.
Wow. That's the best kind.
Yeah, and then when you rub it off,
yeah,
there's hardly any like, there's no like powder or paste or anything that usually, with a polish.
Yeah, yeah. So what if you like buff your car? Can you use that, or you gotta use
I think this is more for like
wash
just
and
to
wax.
maintain. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not really meant for like, I don't think I would use this as like a buffing kind of, because it's just water.
Oh.
But it lasts, this thing beads forever.
For real?
Yeah. Like, I'm really, really surprised at how well this thing beads on your paint. Like, unreal.
Hmm. And that's how come you can use the blower.
Well, that one too on my car is
on.
because I got it ceramic coated. So when you ceramic coat your car, then yeah, that's the kind of stuff you don't gotta worry about. Because I haven't really wiped it down with a chamois.
Since you got the car?
Yeah.
Nuts, yeah? That's crazy.
I just use the blower. Yeah, that is kind of crazy.
For your car, it's good though, because it's small.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. What wrench we'd use for getting? Oh, there we go. Ugh! Oh! That bad boy was tight. Yikes.
Want that back bolt.
The Allen wrench to fit inside is really snug. Okay.
I wonder why we did it so tight, no?
Crazy. Okay, what size is that thing? Oh, that's better than how it was before, Chefilum. Oh, that was just a minor one too.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah. Good. Nice.
All I did was go like this, hey. It's sick. I wonder if I'm gonna change the tension because I see space, yeah. So I'm gonna tighten this thing up.
Man, when this thing is clean, it is just beautiful.
Oh yeah. Much better. Maybe that's what we gotta do with our bikes, like more maintenance.
For sure.
Cause I think we build in them.
Yeah, and then we just kind of like let it go, you know?
Yeah, and then we ride them. Then you just wipe them down. And
You know what I want to do with the torquer is I gotta get a longer axle bolt. Remember how the axle bolt was short?
Yeah.
And never have a lot for the stuff to grab on.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like to be safe, we should look into like getting a longer axle, you know, because there was not a lot.
Oh, this thing had changed the brake adjustment now. This guy is tight. Is that too tight now?
It is a little bit tight.
Yeah, because I'd cinch them down.
So it's looking good. We got this a little bit tighter. And then now we're just making a little bit of an adjustment on the brakes because once Bernie kind of did something with this, then that got a little bit off.
Just squeeze them.
How the thing spins. Doesn't touch. Oh.
Can't touch, but I try to get them as much equal space on both sides. Okay, I'm good with that. Yeah, that goes good.
Looks good.
This is good. That's tight. Is this the size?
No, it's a small one.
This one. Okay. Good, good. Okay.
Yeah.
What else?
Looking cherry.
That's it? You did the front wheel, yeah?
Did the front.
You did this.
Should I have like should I bring some sort of tire dressing with me?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Make them look good.
That'd be nice. You can shine that up. I don't know if this thing will get shiny or it's normal.
Well, my butt's gonna be on it on the ride.
Tighten that guy up. All right.
Looks good. All right. Show ready.
All you gotta do now is make an appointment.
Now we just gotta make sure we can get this to Oahu in one piece.
That's a nice color though.
Yeah.
I really like that.
It came out really well. All right.
Wish us luck.
Yeah, wish us luck in this Aloha BMX bike show. It's gonna be in the retro, I think the retro class. new but retro style,
Okay.
or whatever. We'll see what happens. But yeah, man, thanks for helping me get this thing dialed in. I think it's looking very pretty.
Yeah, it's gonna
Pretty.
be. They're gonna like to see this thing up close.
And then plus I get to ride it. So the plan is to ride it Friday night with Elton and the gang, and then put it in the show on Saturday. So we like to ride our bikes, even though that might make things dirty. We'll see.
Well,
if
yeah.
it's raining, then heck no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring out the other bike.
Yeah, if it's raining,
If
I
it's
suggest.
raining, no way, because I'd have to sit there and clean this bike all over again. But yeah, no, I think we'll definitely. I think it looks great, and hopefully we'll see how we do. I'm not expecting anything. I don't know who else is going to be entering, and it looks to be like a pretty big bike show.
Cool.
So, but yeah, it's our first experience with a bike, entering a bike in a show, and we'll see how we do. We'll probably we might even put some of that after this to show where it ended up.
There you go.
So yeah, keep watching to see how we do.
You should document the journey of you bringing them to the cargo.
Yeah. So we got an airport real close by, and that's how I've shipped bikes before. I just have to go and get some pool noodles and wrap this guy as good as possible, and bring a lot of tape with me.
Yeah.
Bubble wrap the crap out of some of the pedals and
Don't
different
forget
things,
your
and-
tools, okay?
Yeah, absolutely need some
'Cause-
tools.
And your pumpinator.
Pumpinator 3000. All right, well, good hanging out.
Yeah.
Glad you could get some time off, bro.
No worries.
It's been too long. Thank you guys for watching. If you stuck around this long, consider liking and subscribing, and we'll see you. Hopefully, we'll see you in the next one.
Yep.
Until then, hey, take care of one another. Be safe. Aloha.
Okay, we're gonna start with our best retro bike. Our best retro bike. Got number 12, bike number 12, with his 2022 Skyway TA26. Mr. Kevin Matsunaga.
Nice one, brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Start your Pandora Plus trial today.
That's right.
Congratulations.
Mahalo. Thank you.
Oh no, you just go let your camera slide down. No fingerprint needed.
Doing double duty.
That's your thumbnail right there.
All right. Thank you.